Welcome to Derek Love Shopping. I'm your host, Derek Fabulous. We are in the Soho district of New York City today that for decades has been known for its great artists. And speaking of artists, we are with my friend, artist, educator, and illustrator, Bill Donovan. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? I'm so happy to have you.
Oh no, thank you so much for having us. We have a very special story, actually, how we met. I was at the Christian Dior boutique and you were illustrating a friend of mine. And then we just started talking, and then you said,
why not come down and let me do your portrait?
yeah, and so here we are.
Yes.
Now let's talk about you. You've been doing this for years.
For years, many years. For about, I would say, 25 years. I've always wanted to be an artist, and I grew up in Philadelphia, and I pursued a career. I moved to New York. I went to the Fashion Institute of Technology, the School of Visual Arts.
As did I.
Parsons, Art Students League, and studied illustration, painting, watercolor, sculpture, and moved to Italy. I wound up back in New York, teaching at FIT part-time, and painting and doing illustration.
You've been in every magazine at this point. And I have to tell you, which I find so interesting, I find illustration to be like reading a book. Because you go to a movie and you watch the movie, and the movie is so literal, and every time a book is adapted into a movie, everyone says the same thing. It's not as good as the book. Well, of course it is, because the book is aspirational.
I found through fashion illustration, I've had a lot of comments from women who looked at a lot of my illustrations that their comments generally are, this is a world I want to live in, because it is a fantasy. It isn't exactly reality. And anyone can be that illustration. It's
Absolutely.
dreamlike and they're
What's interpretation?
It's interpretation and it's inspiring. And that's the difference. There's a bit of our emotion and a bit of ourselves and our vision on the page, not only the image that's incorporated into it.
Bill, what I love so much about your work is that I find that it has a very 1950s glamour to it. What really inspires your body of work?
I would say subtlety and elegance and chic. Very much held captive by a woman who's very chic and simple, with a less is more mentality, but yet a little bit adventurous.
Let's talk about some current projects. Now, the event that I met you at was at Christian Dior, and I know that you have a very special relationship with Christian Dior.
I do. I am the first artist in residence for Christian Dior Beauty, and I am an ambassador for Christian Dior Beauty. About a year ago, I was approached by Christian Dior at an event that was in conjunction with Vogue at their store on Madison Avenue to do portraits, and they approached me afterward and asked me if I would sign an exclusive contract with them to do portraits. So it's been a dream job. It's an illustrator's dream, actually, to have this type of opportunity to, again, use the glamour and the elegance associated with the House of Dior to do illustrations and the portraits of the women that show up. Actually, Derek, I have a little treat for you.
Oh, I love treats.
I'm sure you do. I have one of our Christian Dior VIP blotters that I designed for them.
Ooh.
It's a limited edition. I love you
Thank
for you
you
to have that.
so much.
And I have an even bigger treat. Since I didn't have the opportunity to do your portrait at the Dior event, I would love to do that today if you have the time.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's
Can we
so
do
kind.
that?
Yes, of course. Are you kidding? No. No time, darling. No time. I wore this sweater for nothing. Come on.